Greetings, fellow grade 12s. It is your favorite tutor, Mr. Hlajari here. Welcome to Back to Basics. Look, what we are doing now, we are looking at our arithmetic sequence. This is grade 12. And then we are looking at a past paper, which I think this was June 2024. This was written from the KZN province, right? So we're just looking at our arithmetic and see in terms of how do we go about, solving these types of questions whenever we are given, right? So now, firstly, what is that we are having there in 3.1.1, right? Now, firstly, they are saying now determine the general term of this particular sequence, right? Now, how do you determine the general term of this particular sequence? Firstly, now we are having a rule of thumb here, which state now, firstly, for us to find out what is going to be a general formula, we need to firstly find out what is going to be the difference in there, right? For an example, how do we then find our difference? Remember our difference here, it's same as term 2 subtract term 1, right? Which must be the same as term 3 subtract what? Subtract term 2, right? So which means it's basically this way, right? So now when you're doing that, when you say, let's say for an example, negative 3, subtract this is going to be negative 7 over 2, right? Now, what is the difference that you are going to find in here? You are going to find out that the difference that you are having here, it's going to be same as 1 over 2. Are we all fine, right? So the difference is going to be 1 over 2. Are you again? Now, if you are not sure, you can still do negative 5 over 2, subtract negative 3, then you're still going to find the same thing, right? So which means here you're having 1 over 2 and also you're having 1 over 2. Now, what is it that you're going to do thereafter? Now, you're going to come back and say, look, my Tn, it's same as A plus, this is going to be same as n subtract 1. This is going to be D. And then what is going to be then the value of your A? This is negative 7 over 2 plus now this is going to be same as n subtract 1, and then what is going to be the difference here? We said it's 1 over 2, isn't it, right? And then now from here we are going to multiply. When you're multiplying, this is same as negative 7 over 2. This is going to be plus 1 over 2n and then negative 1 over 2, right? Okay, so basically we are multiplying this one and also this one. Then after, which means now the Tn that you're going to end up finding here, it's going to be same as 1 over 2, right? This is 1 over 2n, and then negative 7 over 2 minus 1 over 2. This is going to give us negative 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes, so which means now your general Tn for this particular question, it is going to be same as 1 over 2n subtract 4. Are we fine, right? Now let's look at 3.1.2. What is that you are given here? They are saying now the sum of the first nth terms of this sequence is given by 675. Now they want us to find out what is going to be the value of n, right? Now I want you to take, a look in this. They said the sum, right? The sum of the first nth term, isn't it, right? So which means here we are going to use our Sn formula, right? We are going to use our sum formula, which is Sn is equals to n over 2 into brackets 2 a. This is going to be plus n subtract 1. This is d close bracket. Now what is going to be your n? Now your n here is what we are looking for. So this is going to be 675 because they told us that the sum is same as 675, right? This is going to be n over 2 into 2. Then the value of your a here, it was negative 7 over 2, right? This was negative 7 over 2. Plus this is going to be n subtract 1. The d, it was given by 1 over 2, right? So basically now that's what you're going to have, right? Now the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to take this 2 and cross multiply with it, right? So which means when you're cross multiplying, this is going to be 1350 is equals to, now when you are saying 2 multiplied by negative 7, you're going negative 7 over 2, you're going to get negative 7, right? Let me write the n. Firstly, remember here you are left with the n. So this is same as n into bracket. Here you are going to have negative 7, right? This is going to be negative 7. And then now this is going to be plus 1 over 2 and subtract 1 over 2, right? So basically now that's what you are going to have. This is same as 1, 3. 50 is equals to, now from here, let's say this is n. What is it that you are going to have in this particular bracket as you are continuing, right? This is going to be same as your, now if you are multiplying here, this is going to be same as now your -7 minus 1 over 2. And then what is going to be -7, right? When you say -7, subtract 1 over 2, then you're going to get -15 over 2 if I'm not mistaken, right? So this is same as your, this is going to be your negative 1 over 2, or rather your positive 1 over 2n, right? And then this is going to be minus 15 over what? 15 over 2. Altogether. And then now when you cross, or when you're multiplying here, what is that you're going to end up having here? Let's see, this is going to be same as 1 over 2. This is 1350 is equals to 1 over 2 n squared, subtract 15 over what? 15 over 2n. Altogether. Now, when you like here, what is it that you can do? You can literally just multiply by 2 everywhere so that you remove the fractions, right? You can multiply by 2 everywhere so that our fractions are removed, right? Let's just make up our space here so that we can see. Now, so then now from here, what is it then that you're going to do? This is going to be same as, let's say we multiply by 1 over 2 everywhere, right? Let's say we multiply by 2 everywhere, right? We multiply this side by 2 and you multiply the side by 2. What is that you're going to end up having here? All right. So when you say 1350 multiplied by 2, this is going to give you 2700 is equals to, now here you're going to have n squared subtract 15n, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, subtract 15n. Right, okay. Now, what is that you can do? Now you can collect like terms. 0 is equals to n squared, subtract 15n. This is going to minus 2700. Then now from here, what is that you're going to do? 0 is equals to, you open up your two brackets, right? This is your n, this is your n. Now here, if you are not sure, you can still use your what? Your quadratic formula to calculate for the value of your n, right? But now the factors that can give us your -15 here, right? What is that you're going to have here? This is going to be same as your this is going to be same as your 60, I think, and 45. This is 60 and 45. Yes. 60 and 45. And then this is going to be a plus, and then this is going to be minus, because yes, when you subtract this, you're getting -15. So therefore, which means the value of your n, it is same as 60, or your n is going to be same as -45, right? And then we reject this particular answer. Oh, it's okay, right? So basically now that's what you are going to do in this particular question, right? I'm hoping that all of this makes sense. Now let's look at 3.1.3, right? Yes, now let's just remove this one, right? Now we are looking at 3.1.2 to see in terms of what else now can be done in there, right? Let's just make up our space here. Now, they are saying now a new pattern is formed by squaring each of the term given in an arithmetic sequence. Now, determine which term in the new sequence will have the smallest value, right? Isn't it, right? Now, what is it then that you are going to have here? They say determine which term of the new sequence will have the smallest value, right? Now, I want us to look at this. When you are squaring this, they are saying it's squared, right? So which means, remember what we had here, the value of our Tn was given by 1 over 2 and subtract 4 altogether. Now, if they are saying now by squaring, right? So which means whatever that we had here, it is being squared, right? And if everything here that is being squared, now what is going to be the new thing here? Remember, this is same as 1 over 2 and subtract 4 and 1 over 2 and subtract 4, right? And then when you multiply here, this is same as 1 over 4n squared. Now this is going to be same as what? Now this is 1 over 4n squared. This is going to be -2 and -2. I think this is going to be then your -4n, right? -4n. And then -4 and -4 gives you what? This gives you +16. Are we together, right? Now, basically now, which means now this is going to be the new function that you're going to have. I want you to look at something here. Can you see that now this is going to be a quadratic, right? Now, can you see this is quadratic function now? Are we together? And now, if this is quadratic function, now when they speak of the smallest value, right? So you can only have the smallest value when, for an example, if you, let's say we look at it in the concept of our quadratic function, right? Now, remember, given the value of your a, if your a is greater than 0 in your quadratic function, you're having a smiling face, right? And a smiling face graph gives you the what? Gives you the smallest point. Okay, so which means in this particular case, since it's a quadratic function, we are going to find out what is going to be the turning point of this, right? Now, which means here you are going to say n is equals to negative b over 2a. This is same as what is your negative b? Now, the negative b here, it's going to be same as negative into negative 4 into 2, then the a, it's same as 1 over 4. Are we fine, right? And then now what is that you're going to have here? Which means now the value of your n here, it's going to be same as what? It's going to be same as 8. Are you fine, right? So, which means now the eighth term in here, right? The eighth term here, it is going to be the smallest value of this particular, what? Of this particular, sequence. That's good. So I'm hoping that all of us, are in a position to understand in terms of how do we go about whenever we are given these types of questions, right? Now, thank you very much for listening.